Hello and welcome. If you heard like a thwack or something at the start of this, that was just my keyboard from me hitting the start recording button. But hey, hello, welcome. I am your host Elizibar. This is Nightwolf number 2. This is kind of a beat up comic, man. This book has been around. It's seen the wars, you know? It's dirty, it's a little cruddy. It's been read a few times. Then it's probably just been like shoved in a box for 20 years. And now I have it. Not exactly like the most enticing cover, a guy slipping on what looks like gumballs here, but it's what we got to work with. A new costume and anarchy. Now, if you were there for my new comic book day stream, you got a little taste of this book. We're going to get a bigger taste of this book. That's just their logo. It's not like the book's not like specifically faded there. That's just what their logo looks like, I think. All right, anyway, we start off with police. And the police find somebody in an alleyway. And that's where things start to get kind of bad. Like they're like, hey, there's a body in the alley. Dude wakes up. He's like, oh my gosh, there's a smoke grenade. He escapes. Now, who is the dude? I don't I don't know for sure, except they reveal it later. But we got Nightwolf over here. You might remember his name from the title of the book. See? It says Nightwolf. Now you look at the costume, doesn't look the same, does it? It is the same costume. This is the same dude. This is Nightwolf. And he is like limping home. He's beat the heck, man. Look at this. He's got a swollen cheek, probably a broken nose. Looks like he's been shanked in the ribs or something because his costume's torn. That looks like a little blood. Like, I don't know what happened in issue number 1. But here in issue number 2, this dude, he has seen the wars, man. But what I did like is, even in this state, even all beat up like this, Homeboy is an absolute wrecking machine. Some punks are like, hey, look, it's that Nighthawk dude. This is a recurring joke, by the way. Nobody gets his name right. Nightwolf. Whatever. Hey, you seem in a bad way. Snicked. Rough night. Jerry, what are you doing? This turkey broke up my brother's drug trade. Now's the chance to get even. Jerry, I wouldn't. Neither would I. Crack. So he limps home. He gets to like his friend's house. His friend is like a doctor or something, or maybe his friend's not actually a doctor, but you know, he gets to his friend's house. His friend calls ambulance. They get him to the hospital. A few days later, he's recovered, and we get the setup for the rest of the book. Meet me Saturday, Macy's toy department. Also, I wonder if that's the girlfriend right there or not. I'm not really sure. All I know is that is a styling haircut she's got, man. She looks great. So he gets a new costume. It's what's on the cover. And he goes to fight Captain Anarchy. And I've showed you way too much of the interior of the book, so I got to stop flipping through pages right now. But kind of describe what happens from here. He goes to fight Captain Anarchy. It goes really badly, and stuff happens. And then we kind of get the setup for the next issue. Like, it's not actually all that memorable. The more interesting part of the book I thought was kind of the beginning. But if you were around on New Comic Book Day, you did see me like try to recreate Captain Anarchy in the City Heroes character creator, and that was a fun project. That was kind of fun to try. I don't think we succeeded, not remotely, but we sure gave it the old college try. Let's see, can I pull that up? I think YouTube picked it as a thumbnail. Yeah, here we go. Let me flip over to my other monitor here for just a second, and you can kind of see like I picked yellow for this dude's color, yellow and black, and we did pretty good. There's no hood item in City Heroes. Let me flip back to that guy. There's no like hood with hair. All the hoods in City Heroes are super lame. You don't just have like the Cobra Commander draping mask thing like this guy does. But we did pretty good. We kind of nailed it. And Captain Anarchy's power set is basically he's got a gun. That's it. That's his powers. Not much of a captain. Apparently not much of an anarchist. And I guess he's the guy that saved him at the start of the book. Or at the end of the last issue, and he's the one that got shot at by the cops there. That's my understanding. That's my takeaway. So that's Nightwolf. Like, it's kind of a forgettable black and white comic. There's not a whole lot going on here, but I thought the editorials and stuff were kind of interesting here. First issue of Nightwolf did reasonably well, and this issue is going to do all right, but this is the make or break stage for most comics. So if you like Nightwolf, let your friends know, or let your friends know on your little secret, And don't forget to tell your retailer. Retailers are superstitious as a cowardly lot that are cutting back on black and white comics because they're unsure of what's selling and can't take chances on something which they are unsure of. So let them know Nightwolf is selling. It's also suggested that we should reprint the early Nightwolf stories from Entropy Tales. I guess that was like a anthology book from this publisher. Plug time. We also have another title on the market, Tales from the Heart. And then at the end of this, actually the back cover, Tales from the Heart, but also like the last page is basically an ad for retailers to sell Tales from the Heart to their customers. Because women, the untapped area of sales in comics. That's interesting. I see stuff like this online today, people exhorting people, hey, people aren't going to see stuff if you don't love it. I've seen that like, I don't know, 4 or 5 times on Twitter, even before today's rate limiting nonsense. So that is very much at the forefront of my mind. I might talk about that some more some other time. But for now, that was Nightwolf issue 2. Don't know if I can recommend it, but the art was kind of okay. Like the stuff inside there looked like it could belong in like a major newspaper strip back in the 70s and 80s. So that was pretty pleasing to the eye. You all take care of yourselves. You have a great one, and bye-bye.